Okay, hello everyone, hello and welcome to Star Wars 5th Edition, The Wound in the Force. I am Nornak, and it has been a hot minute, but as of this recording, hopefully, without any other incidents, as of this recording, today is Cabot Girl's birthday. Happy birthday!
Yay! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Cabot, you there?
I'm here.
You,
Thank you.
Are you okay? Just want to make sure you're alright.
We should just continue.
Yeah. Like I said, it's been a hot minute, but I hope that this recap that I quickly wrote down would suffice for what happened last month. More than a month ago as of this recording. Okay. Hang on. There you go, sound mix. Sounds about right. As our heroes recuperate and meet with old friends, and in Cabot's case, and others, getting having dinner and getting more than a little drunk, and also Grogu, the family washed over by Din Djarin, known as the Mandalorian, attempted to heal Mara, but to no avail. They then formulated a plan to salvage anything used from the crashed Imperial shuttle south of Voss. While they had the Mandalorian on their side, time was of the essence, with reports of an Imperial fleet arriving in a few days for an invasion. While our heroes rest up for a long day's journey ahead tomorrow, Ashley snuck up to the city's park to channel the force to bring life to his plants, much like she did at the ruins of the Shrine of Healing. And that is where we are right now. Astri, how would you describe channeling like all these the tree just growing, practically replacing this old ruined tree in Voss Park?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't just be replacing the tree. I would, over the 8 hours I'm doing this, plant growth would spread throughout Voss.
Alright, so it's just
city, and slowly the plants would sprout, grow, and I'm thinking the plants that are, if there is any, they either come back to life or replaced with live ones, and they're healthy and continue to grow.
yeah, people like people. As night comes to dawn, more and more people wake up and see that plants have been sprouting down the down where the park in the middle of near the middle of the city. Green sprouts rising from the ashes, literally in this case. The trees still intertwined to the old. As more and more people gather and watch on you in awe. There's some of which Voss, others of various other species. As you concentrate, you hear mutters of awe, and one child look over there. Do you see that? However, as since you never got any sleep from through this, Astri, I would like you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
God, oh my character sheet.
Ooh.
Um, 17.
Like just like before, fatigue would have taken a hold of you, but you persevered. And when you open your eyes and you feel the rumble as from channeling the forest came to a stop, you open your eyes and you came to see life like in forest of like vines around the tree. Now has grown to about a story tall. As you look upward. Meanwhile, you hear the rumblings of a plant growing outside near the plant, as you see a tree growing where the park will be at. How do the rest of you react?
Yeah, anyone just look, see this and go, see Wilder.
Then Jaren, just kind of like looks on and approaches, and goes to the park. Astri. Grogu falls behind in his little crib.
We're all sure that
Doc would already be waiting there.
Sorry, what did you say, Cole? Wait, the Silicon?
Qasim said, no, once again, there's tears going down his face. And he's trying not to open his eyes again. Just stunned. Looks at it stunned and says, "We were all sure that tree was dead. We kept it there as a thing of defiance against the partial glassing of our planet."
Well, let's see. Let's go find him back to life. And I'll go to the head to the park.
Sorry, what did you say, what did you say, City Wolf?
I said, well, I'll say the call. Well, let's go find who brought her back to life. Head to the park.
Mara? Ronnie?
Where are we going to head to the wreckage of that shuttle, figure out what we can salvage? Plus, there's a whole bunch of the other things littering this place.
We can barely hear you.
You gotta say it louder, Nathan.
I thought we were going to be heading to the shuttle wreckage.
After this, it's just a scene. We're doing a little morning wake-up scene.
Right. I guess I thought somebody was asking my character a question.
That's his character's response.
Right.
Oh.
We shouldn't waste time, despite the fact that my head feels like it is in 5 pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you got fucking blasted. Or sorry,
Oh, yeah.
Fracking or blasting.
fracking blasted the night before.
You got knocked the fuck out.
You do have the wake-up juice.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, as you like wake up and hear people muttering. Yeah, you have a nasty headache, Mara and Ronnie.
No, that was prevented by the
Oh yeah, right, right. Yeah, if it were not for Doc's drinks, you would have a nasty headache. as Mara, Ronnie, you see, as you got out of your respective places, you see many dozens of Voss just wanted to see what the commotion was all about at the park.
You hear a bunch of crying and assume the worst. But
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Mara,
No.
Cabot,
the lamentations of our women, in hope and joy. That's not what lamentation means. Shut up, I know.
Mara, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
What would you like to do since there's been commotion, like there's not like exactly commotion, but people are going to the park, and you see something growing over there.
I'm gonna follow the group.
And once again, Totoro music starts playing. Or no, the end part of that song from Totoro starts playing.
That's
You know.
Yeah, as you open your eyes, Astri, you look around and see people just gathering in the park. Children playing with the new grass. As you see Samaka approaching the now grown tree, and he'll say, "I can imagine. I would never imagine you pulling this off again. Will you make a regular habit out of this on Voss?"
I mean, if it's needed, planet does need it, but I can't stay here forever.
That's understandable.
Come back.
Yeah, I would yeah, something is telling me that your destiny lies beyond this planet. Still, I would have to thank you for this. Thank you for bringing hope to this place.
I'm sure your planet will jumpstart.
And
We'll be fine.
and as the rest of you,
We'll start to recover from what it once was.
as the rest of you gather at the park with Dinjarin and Grogu accompanying you, you start people like several people in the crowds mutter, "There's our leader. Does he have anything to say?" Samaka looks around and, with a few coughs, still recovering from his injuries, and begins with, gather all. There's much for me to say. Come.
I'm just, what is this? Look.
So, what is it, Doc? Oh, what is it? What is it?
No,
Uncle
wait, let
Lego?
me get this out. I'm trying to say. Just Doc was. I said this last time. I'm just bringing it back up because it's been over a month. Doc was already waiting there for when
Okay.
Astrid was done
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
with like a
oh
wheelchair and some
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
recovery items.
He stands up as he says this. As you see, I have returned to Voss Ka, ready to lead again. I would like to thank those responsible for bringing me here. And he looks at Jaden, the Mandalorian, Qasim, our newest way seeker, Astri, the Jedi, a good droid friend, Doc, and the rest, Mara and Ronnie, are responsible for my rescue and from the darkest pits of my mind, so to speak. As he paused for a moment, people monitors this dark place. What does he mean by that? And as you has Samaka continues, and as you have seen here, our Jedi friend Astri have challenged the Force to grow plants, trees, and life. Perhaps it'll bring back hope to Voss, however distant it may be. But this This would symbolize our hope to return to better times. I will have to admire each and every one of you for your resilience against Imperials over the years, as well as their remnants to these days, and Dan Bostov, who has plagued us ever since the early days of the Empire's rule. As he briefly paused, how do you react?
Probably just like, I mean, I'm there in silence. I don't got nothing to say in this portion.
Gossam?
Gossam's just gonna be something crying and watching. Although out of character, what did you mean by calling Gossam the newest Wayfinder? Is that something that got brought up and something I forgot?
Wayseeker, yes. Basically,
Wayseeker,
Wayseeker was a title placed upon your character's mother by the populace of Voss.
Okay.
After abandoning an old Jedi tradition, even back way around the High Republic, perhaps even before. If that makes sense, Qasim.
Yeah.
And that's going on top of my memory for that.
Oh yeah, Wayseeker would definitely fit Qasim's mother.
All right. And so Samaka answered. Finally says, "But we have to be vigilant, as there's more to be done to drive the Imperials off of our planet. If we run out the cooperation of Qasim and the others, I tremble at the thought of what the alternative might be. Let us hope we for a new day and a new dawn." He sits back, and Samaka sits back down in the wheelchair.
I got about two then.
Sorry, what?
Because I guess you would need help getting out.
Yeah. And you hear, and people will say, "A new dawn awaits us." And so, people return to their homes. Others stayed in the park as they examine the tree. Watch even you, Ashby, in awe. And some of you even approach you and says, "Is there anything you can more to do for this planet?" So one asks.
Sorry, you broke up real bad. I didn't hear a word you said.
Oh, I am.
Now you're super echoey, Rose.
Yeah, breaking it bad, man.
Let me take a look.
Am I the one breaking it bad?
I've got problems right now.
It sounds like you're away from your mic in a very echoey room.
Oh, me?
I mean, I'm in
I
the
think Discord is having an issue right now.
I think it's Discord because I'm getting red and yellow signal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone is sounding this way.
Yep. Robotic.
To the stream. We are sorry, guys. We are having issues right now with the video feed. It is Discord being Discord.
Yeah.
I mean, we're always having issues, but this time it's not our fault.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll try again.
Oh no! Does anyone want to take a break in the meantime?
No.
No. We just started.
Relax.
Oh no! Who logged off?
People are logging in and out of Discord to see if they can fix it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Don't worry.
It's working now. I turned off Discord.
Yay.
Oh, mine repaired too.
Hey, mine went up too. Okay.
Everybody,
There we go.
Everybody's
Not
back,
like robots.
but Nathan's in the
Now repeat what you said repeat what you were saying to me because I didn't hear a word you said.
shit. Oh crap.
No, you didn't say that.
Yeah.
It's not what you
A
said.
few
I'm
people have
pretty
approached you and
sure.
says, like, you've done a lot for this tree's so beautiful. It just feels like you've done a lot. One asks, who is like, what's this species called with three black, three beady eyes, like. I gotta look it up.
3 eyes?
People are like Greedo.
No, not three-eyed star.
Oh, with the
Or not
orange
Greedo,
skin.
yeah, it's not Greedo. I know what you're talking about. It's on the.
Okay.
It's one of the ancient years.
The Grand. That's one. A Grand. A Grand.
Greedo.
A grand or a gan?
Grand. Gran.
Gans, I
Oh,
think.
grand. Those people.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Speaking in surprisingly good Galactic Basic.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm assuming they've only like the language they've spoken since they could talk was Galactic Basic.
Maybe they don't have the vocal cords for it most of the time.
Oh, they do. Sorry.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Is
Just
there?
assuming that we have.
Yeah,
racist
is there-
tendencies. God
What? Yeah. They stutter. Just. Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. Is there more that you could do to help us? To help this planet? I really, Samakai is weakened.
I will do what I can. But it's not just up to me to.
None of this fully matters if how much green we grow, though, if the Imperials can still come in and burn it down again.
That's where we need to go to get the race to.
Awesome. It's not just up to me or Cosum. It's up to everybody to work together to make this planet healthy again. I can do what I can, but you and your friends and family will all have to do what you can to help this planet become healthy again. And I will do what I can for Samaka. You don't need to worry about that.
The Grand nods and says,
Better.
"Oh, I see. Okay. And takes a deep breath and says, take one step at a time. Meanwhile, Cosum, you see, you see, the Mandalorian still in Beskar armor with Grogu, the small green creature, still in his curb, just standing nearby and ready to, ready to step out of the park. What do you do?
I mean, Cosm wouldn't be paying him much notice. Everyone says that the dude's pretty trustworthy. By people who seem to know what they're talking about. So there's not even much of a reason for Cosm to keep an eye on him. Cosm is very wary, but he's not paranoid.
You also recall that he may know something about, or what have you seen in your studies about the Convor and other and other things related to it.
Could you remember what the convoy is again, please?
The convoy is the Hey, look it up. Yeah, like the convoy, like the owl-like creatures. This one that actually seen is green, rather than the typical brownish feathers that one might see from the moon Washika and a few other planets, including Atolion and Tadana. You also recall that that there's one specific type of Kandor that seems to be spiritually connected to the daughter in some form, whose feathers are more green than anything.
I just want to point out that
Good first bird.
I had talked about both the bird and the daughter, so I mean,
yeah. Given given that the amount that the giant has traveled quite a lot, you may have seen something like it.
Why do I even begin to think that he might know something about this? I mean, yeah, he's going around with a parent baby Force user, and he's well traveled. But
you were studying about the
we also probably know just about everything about that particular owl, considering we ran into it.
I mean,
a good chunk at least.
This is me agreeing with Cosm. The Mandalorian hasn't said anything, done anything to make any of us think he knows more about the daughter and the bird than already known. So I don't know why that would be brought up when Cosm is looking.
Alrighty. Yeah.
Presumably.
Yeah, he'll walk a bit and then I ask to speak a few words to Grogu and then approaches you, Cosm. And he'll ask, Are you ready to head out? Do you need to make any preparations?
obviously I need to get my gear ready, but because Cosm's not going around in what is essentially half plate all day.
Especially since everybody just crawled out of bed.
Yeah.
Some quite literally, I imagine.
He'll also ask, have you ever seen anything like this? The Force used in this capacity?
Yes, a few days ago. Astri
You want more than that?
was able to cause the first sprouting of anything green in decades. Shortly outside the Temple of Life.
Temple of Healing. Shrine of Healing.
Yes, Shrine of Healing, sorry.
Same thing.
No, it's
Former Shrine of Healing, now current pile of rubble.
The rubble of healing.
The rubble of healing. Hilarious.
That was where you fought these. You notice that sheer hesitation in his voice when he's reading out the Nameless.
Yes, you know about them?
No, I don't.
Out of character. Then how the fuck is he asking
That's a
about
lie.
That's a lie.
Okay, yeah, I take that back.
Wait. If he says that he doesn't know.
He's also scared. He doesn't know what
Yeah,
they are.
so
Yeah, he sounds scared.
let me do my skill that I never get to use that I have freaking expertise in.
Insight check.
Christine,
Yes.
not to roll well. Just kidding.
Yeah, yeah. I just quit out memory from the last session.
Oh, shit.
You might have brought it up. You might have brought up the nameless in the previous conversation with him last night.
I might have talked about the nameless in front of him because being one of the few sober people when we got
that
there.
was before most of you got drunk.
Well, no. The thing is, he's scared of them, but doesn't know what they are.
You talk. I believe you told him what they are.
No, I'm pretty sure that I was the one who talked about, because everybody started drinking right like the start of the moment we got there. So
I only had like 2 drinks and then went home.
Yeah,
I passed
so
both
I
constitution
think
checks.
if
I'm not going to do a third.
I was the one
Look
who
at
told him
Mr.
about it.
Responsible.
So I mean, he might know, but like, if he has no frame of reference,
right?
Then
yeah, he was in the last session. He was he hesitated when he heard about what these nameless are.
Like, yeah, what they did, and I think he was like looking at Grogu, like worried or something like that.
Yeah.
After I told him what they were.
Yeah. Oh, hang on.
Emphasis on verbs.
Emphasis on what?
Emphasis on word.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna take this impossible scenario that we're supposed to just blow up and run away in, and we're gonna take 3 rounds just beating the shit out of them before, then they start rushing us.
Set up pretty well.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get this on.
Considering the first fight we did where they beat the hell out of us, knocked me out twice.
Remember that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Of course, we were also ambushed.
Yeah. Anyway.
Twice.
Yeah. So now you remember?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, that is a 28 on insight check.
Yeah. When he was bringing up the nameless, he knows that he was that there was a slight scared tone in his voice, worried.
Do you know these things? Have you fought them before?
No.
I don't see much reason for a Mandalorian to be scared.
He glances at Grogu and looks back at you.
Concerned, yes, but actually scared?
Grogu has a gift like yours, Cosm.
Yes. Yes, he is of the same race as Master Yoda was, I am told.
Correct.
Nameless are something most Force users will never come across or even hear of. Grogu should be fine. Unless you go seeking them out.
I walk over. We were seeking them.
Oh, what do you say, Rose?
I said, like, I walk over, because I'm assuming, like, people are gathered. Hassan is talking to, and
yeah.
I walk over during the conversation. We went looking.
Mind up, we went looking for someone that had been captured by Imperials who were looking for the names.
Yeah, well, we ended up looking for them in the end. And just to ease your mind, Mandalorian, this was my first time seeing them. They were just a scary story that the older kids would tell us. Like, they're not
Fighting that out. There is a
I'm going to fight because he's like I'm worried about instead of like Grogu has a gift. It's like I'm worried about Grogu.
I understand that.
Yeah, he says something instead. So
Well, the good news is they are
killable.
not invulnerable to explosives, and last time I checked, most Mandalorians are heavily
he nods.
Sometimes.
But says
That's
nothing.
actually rather effective. Also, big rocks.
And also stabbing is not.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah. I'll start up the
In
speeders.
fact,
Yeah,
you would
okay.
probably have had an easier time fighting them than any Force user would.
What exactly can they do? He asks.
They show you your deepest fear.
It's only if you're a Force user.
I mean, they feed on Force users.
I thought they just had like a general fear aura, and then for Force users, they literally see their worst. I'm saying this out of character.
If I remember right, they still affected Ronnie and...
I was pretty sure it was only Force.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we established that Ronnie and Jesse and
they saw them as like weird.
Yeah, they saw their actual physical forms, not not dead hands meets.
So then I guess my character would have said you will see them as their true form. Grogu will only see them as their worst.
Grogu is turning out to look scared, looking at you, Astri.
Don't worry, little one. No matter what you see, it will not be real.
He giggles.
I'm sorry that it scares you, Grogu, but unfortunately, that is the way they are. Something like that should not be lied about.
Besides, according to the other Mandalorian, your papa here has taken down a crate dragon.
That's correct. The Mandalorian says, I've had help.
Even with help, that is. Quite impressive. And he said you let it swallow you?
It's a long story.
If I'm remembering that episode correctly.
Then Jordan says, it's a long story. Let me say that it was huge. And it was a tough fight. But yes, we all had a few close calls, but we managed to kill it. And he says, I'll get the speeders ready.
Good.
And he walks off. But before he does so, says, is there someone who can take care of Grogu while I accompany you?
I'll do it.
Are you not coming?
Wait, is he asking for someone to watch Grogu while he goes and prepares?
Yes.
No, while we're out. No,
we're
out and about.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
I thought it was asking, like,
if it's preparing to get everything, the speeders and everything done in town, we're not leaving town yet.
Yeah.
Then I'll watch Grogu. If it's watching him while we're gone, no, I can't do that because I'm going. So.
Yeah. So, do you know anyone who can watch Grogu while we're out of town?
Lukiri?
Yes. And then I'll name someone that, in town that I know that is probably a teacher or something.
I was gonna say Kiri. She's watching the clinic.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was going to nod and agree with Doc. I think Kiri would be a good choice.
And I believe you said that she also knows Grogu?
I believe so, yes. There should be enough speeders for all of us. If not, would some of you be able to share a speeder?
I can share a speeder with. It's been way too long.
Hover crates that we can attach up if necessary.
Cabot's character.
Mara.
I say I can share a speeder with Mara.
Alright. It should take us about a day. It's 65 clicks south. I've also heard from the locals that there will be an ash storm coming this way. So we better get ready.
Don't ever be out in ash storm.
So we might want to get to that wreckage fast.
Do you know the way to your friend, Destry?
Yeah, follow me.
Okay. It took about, I'm gonna say, less than an hour, about 20 minutes, because the streets have gotten a little crowded as you lead the Mandalorian and Grogu to the infirmary where your friend, where your friend is currently working at. Remind me who your friend is.
20 minutes to the clinic.
Clinic. Yeah, I thought it was the infirmary. Clinic. Yeah.
I don't know. We said clinic, hospital.
My friend works with Doc, so I'd go to the clinic / hospital /
med bay.
Med bay.
It's a medical center.
/ 7-Eleven.
Yeah. What's your friend's name? Sorry, it's been a hot minute since. Could you type it down somewhere?
No, I can't because all that information's on my other account that I can't access.
I'll check.
I just got Kiri written down. That's the nickname.
Kiri. I'll look it up.
I would love to access all that information, but I can't.
Yeah, yeah, she was a Twi'lek.
She was Twi'lek.
Yeah, Twi'lek.
You looked on so long.
Yeah. Oh, I had the down in the notes somewhere. There we go. Akira Yura. Yeah, Akiri. There you go. Yes. Eventually, you've led left behind Grogu to Akiri's care, who is more than delighted to see him. It's like, hey, buddy, how you doing? While Grogu hoists and cues cheerfully. That's cute. Hi there, buddy. I missed you. She says, like beaming with happiness, that sort of thing. With that, what sort of last-minute preparations do you all have to make before you leave the city once more? Let's start with you, Shaden. How would you prepare yourself?
He's a Mandalorian. He's always prepared. He doesn't know what a bed is. That's just the internal parts of his armor.
Jaden, CD Wolf, you there?
Does.
Oh, your camera froze. Oh no! We are facing technical issues, everybody.
Yeah, this is one of those nights, guys. Give me a sec. God. Okay. You hold it.
We are experiencing tactical difficulties.
Lol.
You mean technical, right? No, we're under attack.
I can cover.
My camera with the boot.
Yeah, your camera just like it's like this. I'm using my left hand. This is my left hand. It's mirrored on my part. There we go.
There we go. Sorry about that.
Freezes again while you're strangling it.
No, it's not frozen.
Okay, Connor, repeat what you were saying before, man, before there's all this.
Anybody got last minute prep before we head out?
Yep.
For the adventure, do the salvage yard before.
I do by saying myself, check the guns, make sure I'm fully loaded, that type of deal, that we're ready to rock and roll.
Alrighty. I'm going to say you got about 5 you've gathered about 5 anti-cells for your blaster.
I ain't never gonna get that better armor, am I?
I know, right? It's like we got the plans for it.
We never had the time.
Well, if we're fast on this, maybe you can get it before the.
Yeah, you can craft while you're traveling. By the way,
likely.
You can craft while you're traveling.
All right. Oh, did you ever make a ruling on whether you'll allow the unarmed?
No, it doesn't. Oh yeah, I don't think it does. Sorry, no.
All right.
Oh, excuse me.
You okay?
Really hoping to give Astrid D10 punches.
What, and make lightsabers less relevant? I'm messing around, sorry. But no, it wouldn't work that way.
He's already Kali Mod a freaking stormtrooper. Or, Kung Pao into the fist, whichever you want to go with.
That's Jaden's gonna start making use of. No, yes, Jaden's gonna start making use of sometime.
Alrighty. While you get things ready, Jaden, each of you have heard of the name of your destination, a swamp. Now it's Pilar Ra Marshes, which contains creatures that have arrived there a few weeks ago.
A swamp?
A swamp, yeah, a swamp. A very toxic air, toxic muddy waters. That's where the shuttle is said to crash near at.
Maybe there's a.
This was what the Mandalorian has said to you earlier.
Replicator on that ship.
Alrighty, next up, Qasim. What would you like to do for any last minute preparations? The day is still young.
I'm gonna try to do a quick
on the way.
armor modification build. Rose, do you remember some of the? There was one lower level mod you wanted, but I don't remember which one it was. And it'd be lower level, I could probably craft it faster.
I mean, I had mods on it already. I wanted those included. Or that one, because I think there's only one mod on it included.
Yeah, you already had the crit reduction one.
No, I had the...
Wanted the crit reduction, I think.
Yeah, no, it turns out the crit reduction one, it
the
doesn't...
one I had was the one that if I dropped to zero...
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's the one I had.
That's right, yeah.
But I still want it on the armor.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the only crit one that they had, or that's in the listings, it doesn't reduce your chance of getting hit by crits. It reduces other people's crit range if they have I remember that. since most enemies don't.
I think the one that I was looking at was isn't there one that gives you I don't know. Who was it? I'll have to look. It's been forever. I had it, but then I had to restart my computer because it had to update, so I lost my tab.
Oh.
Yeah, that happened to me a couple of days. That happened to me on Tuesday. I hated it.
Pin? Put a pin in it for a second and we can move on. I'll message.
Yeah, whatever you have in mind for crafting, I'm gonna say if you can rush it, you can make a couple checks if you can like rush it out on the field.
Yeah, I can probably do that.
Yeah, to hasten the time to.
We'll get you a hover skid.
Yeah, if you fail, you can you still make progress, but progress will still be slower because you're on a time crunch.
Yeah. Check and see if I've got expertise in the.
I don't think you do.
What tool? The armor?
This would be armor's implements.
Yeah. You're not apparatus, so no.
I'm not what?
You're not apparatus because tool expertise.
Yeah. No, I couldn't remember if the thing that gave me expertise was a skill.
I don't think it does.
Okay, so
let's see. Where are my proficiencies hiding?
This is crafting stuff. I assume intelligence.
I'm going to say, let me take a look at some equivalents. I'm going to guess. Give me a quick look.
Here they are.
Doing some quick research. I don't remember the Star Wars 5e website saying which ability score will be associated with which crafting tool.
I'm just going with.
Well, it's not going to help.
Previous D&D editions, intelligence was the crafting skill ability.
Just make a call, man.
Out of curiosity, what's your strength and what's your intelligence?
It's tech.
Strength of 10, intelligence 14.
It's like this isn't.
Yes, I know that means that costume's kind of a twink.
That's right. Since it's tech,
always be scared of the twink with a pole arm. If historical figures have taught us anything, be terrified of a twink with a pole arm.
All right, I'm gonna look up crafting rules on. Okay, there we go.
Especially when they're berserkers and grow 10 feet in height and eyeball pops out. And they throw their spear at you using their toes.
How much does their armor cost?
Or
at least the modification.
So modification. Armor. Why is it not showing all the? Oh, that's why. Because it's not by subtype.
Yeah. And do you have enough credits to craft it?
I mean, I don't know. We've never been paid for anything we've ever done.
Rose, you're lagging. It looks like you're lagging.
What?
I said, I don't know. We've never been paid for anything. We haven't found anything we could get money for. Like, we haven't gotten anything.
Yeah, you can use your credits to
asking us to. What?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the rules for crafting. So you can basically.
So Discord, hang on, guys. Discord's messing up on my end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting into it. I'm just waiting it out.
But no, nor what I'm saying is how are we supposed to afford anything when we've never gotten anything as a result of our work? Like, this is completely out of character. My character will do things for free, but like,
yeah,
how are we supposed to craft and afford things when we don't find any treasure or stuff enough to do this? Like,
you've got a delayed echo going on.
yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna just go know that. So give me a second, guys.
Sure. Does anyone want to take a break? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a good time for a break, right?
I want to, no, I need to.
Yeah, we're going for a break, everybody. And we're back! Sorry about that, everybody. We had some technical difficulties. And I need to, like, fix the, and I need to fix the, why does this happen every time? Yeah, I need to change the layout again. Like, does this do I have to do this every time I switch scenes?
Probably.
If you don't have a standard and you don't keep it the way it's supposed to in each one, you're gonna have to do that each time.
How would I?
That's why I have the same people in the same place, so all the people that have their cameras on always have their cameras on, and the people that don't, they don't. And so I don't have to go around changing all the cameras and everything every time.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
That doesn't just sound obnoxious. That sounds fucking obnoxious.
Yeah. So last where we left off, you'll make the last minute preparations. So Jaden, you got that ammunition, costume. You're trying to. I'm going to say you got enough credits to be able to craft the materials to grab the materials and required to make the items or modifications you need. So you're covered in that ever since you brought in summer car. You what was her name? Yeah, Hera Sedula has provided you with with enough critical materials needed to make some modifications. A few Republic carriers, not like airships. New Republic airships have arrived since today. So you can provide, like I said, you can basically spend these credits to make the materials if need be.
Alright.
But if you're, but since we're on time crunch and we all forgot what kind of armor that Astrid wants, because honestly, yeah, it's been a hot.
Did
I thought it was, yeah.
I was gone.
Okay, hold on. We were. Silken, do you not remember the armor that we talked about?
I remember some of the things. I know that we were really hoping that Nord here would okay the gauntlet armoring.
Well, no, like, I'm asking about the
critical hit one.
The type of.
No. What the armor
we already talked about the ones the mods that we wanted.
Like,
I just wanted one more. We can add more later.
Right. What sort of modification do you have in mind, Astrid? That you can send a request to Cosm?
Okay. Can we just go past this? So, because I've talked to him out of character already about the ones I want. Just put to my two old ones plus the one that gives me advantage on being moved. Those are the ones I want right now. We'll add another one later.
Yeah. Let me check the cost of the crafting, enhanced,
You just
Steadfast
said
is
it's all good.
standard.
Yeah.
Okay, enhanced item cost.
You just said it would be all good.
You just said that we got enough
No,
for it.
the cost also determines how long it takes to make.
Yes.
Okay.
Because if it's something that I can make in,
Yeah, you can make it during the journey.
For
Yeah, I would say
doing
that you
ourselves.
could, you would, let me check the rules for crafting.
Have prices for doing it ourselves.
Yeah, I would say if you roll high enough on your check, you can craft it during your journey.
all right. In that case, and what ability score am I using?
I'm going to say intelligence, since we're talking about modifications.
Give me one. Hold on. Hey, Dad.
So is this tech stuff?
Yeah, it's all tech stuff. You
Okay,
you can speed it up if someone else with the same type of proficiencies would help you.
It takes a proficiency for it. Okay. I can't help. I don't have that. Yeah, but
You have to. There's that case. You have to roll technology then. It's in skills.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone got armor tools?
It should be under survival.
Armor? No, I don't have any armor.
Armory. The armoring, like the armorsmith crafting tool.
I don't think I do. I'll
No,
check
I
though.
don't. I have Artificer, Astrotech, and Security.
Oh shit!
You good?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. I just coughed.
Oh, it sounded
Okay.
like you started to sneeze, but then coughed in the
Yeah.
midst of it, and just.
You rolled
Yeah,
a
kinda like that,
13. Oh.
If I'm rolling, I'm gonna roll tech. If I'm
Well,
rolling tech
when you
to
look
help,
at the schematics for the armor modification, all right, you're gonna use inspiration.
I'm helping.
Am I unmuted? Yes, I am.
Yeah, you muted. You muted.
Paul's
So
muted,
then,
though.
I'm a tech dabbler. Does that help?
no, it has to be the same type of crafting. Yeah, I'm gonna say. Tech would also hasten the time. It's gonna take you. Yeah. You have your hero points. You have your force points. Use a D6.
What are you doing? What kind of check? Because I think I might be able to help.
It's crafting armor.
Crafting. If you have
Yeah.
technology, if you have the technology skill, you can craft it. So, if you have either one of those, you can hasten the time needed.
Guidance work?
if
Yeah.
two of us help, that might actually help. Actually,
Guidance.
I've got spells. Or
Guidance
force
wouldn't-
powers.
It's
Yeah.
technically
Not just that. I have a
ability
bunch
check, right?
of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you can speak loud enough for me to hear you from across the floor. I didn't pick up everything
Floor?
you said, but yeah,
Connor's loud
I'm over
enough
it.
to be heard
I'm
across the
over it.
house.
Yeah, I'm over at his place right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to say
Okay.
if you like you're with the help of Mara and Doc, you look over the schematics costume, and you're pretty confident that if you make the journey while crafting, you can make this modification in time when you reach your destination.
All right. Just the mental image of someone on a speeder pulling
You're gonna make a few stops on the way.
crafting bench.
You're gonna make a few
We can
stops on the
definitely get you a
way.
skid.
You're gonna make a
Yeah,
few.
guidance will work.
You're gonna make a few stops.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So guidance then.
It gives you
that's
an extra
additional-
D4,
Guidance, help.
and it's a
All that.
cantrip. I don't need to cast any. I don't need to use anything.
Okay, so that's a 19.
Okay.
Is that enough?
You make it.
Hope so.
I'm good. This is pretty funny. It's like, yeah, you're not gonna be crafting on a speeder. No, you're just gonna you're probably gonna be making a few stops on the way, like especially when the storm is at its worst and needs to clear out for a bit.
Yeah, you need a nat 20 for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a 19 is good enough.
No, I meant to craft on the speeder.
Right.
Especially since you'd be driving.
I learned how to drive using just my toes, so that I can use both hands for crafting.
We're bringing stuff back. We have like sleds and skids and all that stuff that will help us haul things.
That might work. Yeah. Okay, so let's move over to Doc. Doc, while you alongside helping Cost and figuring out how to quickly make the modifications for Ashby's armor, what else would you like to do?
I mean, I'd probably just like restock my biochem kit, anything I expended on the way down. General restock. Make sure the hospital's good to go while I'm gone. Like, he's less worried about it now because he saw what Akira did last time. So
yeah,
Akira started to run the place long enough.
Yeah, Akira reassures you that he'll take care. I'll take care of everything here while you're gone, as usual.
No, he trusts. He just makes sure everyone's good before he leaves, and then head on out.
All right. Rose, would you be okay with me describing what the modification is going to look like? So it's going to be multiple parts, 2 parts attached to the belt, 2 for each leg, and it's basically going to be gyroscopic stabilizers. So if it senses that you're being pushed, they'll activate and make it harder for you to get pushed.
Okay. Let's move on to...
Does that sound fine to you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, Mara. What about you? Would you like... what sort of last-minute preparations would you like to do before heading out?
I have a picture in my head fit this in it. But
how much money did we get?
I'm going to say
to cover something nice before we go, basically.
Yeah, I'm going to say each of you
I
have
do not
gained...
know enough about this game to make things. I
I'm
only
going
know
to
how to buy things.
I'm going to say you each earned about 1,000 credits.
1,000 credits.
That is not a pittance, but okay.
Yeah, that's like the equivalent of 10 gold.
Okay, what's the equivalent of I'm going to say... Yeah.
A medpack amounts to a healing potion, right?
So what?
A medpack would amount to a healing potion. You know, the healing potions cost, right?
Medpack. I'm going to look at the cost of a
medpack. Is 300.
Yeah.
A medpack is 300. I make them.
Alright, I'm going to say 1,500 credits instead of 1,000 credits. Does that sound reasonable?
Okay.
Okay, 1,500. Okay, so, Mara, what would you like to do for any last-minute preparations?
Well, I don't know if 1,500 is enough to do anything I want to do, so I think I'll just chill.
I mean,
what are you after?
You could do...
I don't really know. Like, I have blasters. I have vibro daggers. I guess I could plus.
Yeah, how much ammo do you have left in your blasters? I'm gonna say.
Your blasters are both good anyway.
All I know is that even if I had 10,000,
look, I don't know nothing about the ammo. I don't.
That's only almost
know
enough to
anything
buy a small ship.
About how this works.
Yeah, how many shots does your holdout blasters have?
No idea. Said I didn't even know I had to keep track of that.
Holdout blaster.
reload 8.
I probably have used it when I shouldn't have been able to.
Yeah. So instead of energy cells, I should say power cells. So I would say you use about 5 power cells. So you could go back to the barracks and.
Yeah, you didn't really do a lot of shooting. You mostly shot powers out of them.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't take up that much. You didn't make that many shots.
You get like 16.
How do I?
Or a pistol.
How do I buy power cells? I don't see that in the loot table. Is that an inventory gear?
Probably.
The marketplace. The marketplace should sell power cells.
Okay,
That's only 10
shots
that's only
per.
10.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah.
8 shots
Yeah,
per.
How much power cells fuel the gun?
Yes.
You get one. One gives you 8 shots.
Yep, one gives you 8 shots.
Okay.
I don't think you shot 8 times with your guns.
Yeah.
I don't
How many
think I have either.
power cells have you started out with?
Maybe 2 cells.
Well, first, by memory,
Excuse me?
how many power cells have you started with?
The gun?
Like, how many power cells, like, how many reloads, basically?
None.
Okay, Nord.
You-
None of
I
us
don't-
remember because it's been so long. So asking us to remember is not going to happen.
Okay. I bought these things. I was not aware that they needed to be reloaded. I was not told as much. Like I told you, I'm very brand new to this. I don't know how these guns work. For all I know, they work on your life force. Like, do I need to reload
gun
vibro
shoot
daggers
my own
too?
No, just
No.
guns.
No.
Why would I not need to? Do I need to recharge them?
It's presumed that we recharge things.
Yeah, you can recharge
Okay,
your
how much does that
vibro
cost?
daggers just fine.
Recharging.
It's the same thing as plugging in your phone to charge it. But the energy cells, or the power cells for guns, it's not just energy. They hold plasma.
Okay.
You know,
Well, then here, that
Specifically, they hold Tabana gas. The Tabana
Yeah.
gas is spun and then fired through a reactor, and then it is hit by an energy stream, which then superheats
There.
it and fires a bolt
I
of
paid
plasma.
50 and bought 5 power cells.
Okay.
I'll never run out again.
Yeah, that might
I mean,
that's
as soon
enough.
as I get the recharge station, I've been wanting to do. Like, yeah.
Yeah, though Jaina was able to scrounge up spare ones at the barracks, you could make a quick stop and scrounge up a few more, Mara.
Why would I need more?
More is good.
5 is like 5.
because she hasn't even
40
had to
shots.
reload yet.
Yeah.
5 is 40 shots. You probably got a good. You're probably good for a while. I think.
Yeah.
Where's starting equipment hiding? It's probably in classes, right?
Right. Anyway, so Mara,
I've never fired that many times.
your arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you stop by the marketplace to gather ammunition, your arm twitches and aches.
How much? Okay, but how much? How much are +1 vibro daggers?
Okay, let me look at
Do you have the oh shit, what kind of kit is that for the wet for?
Oh, I took it off the damn tab. Damn it. I had this
Right.
website up and everything and we're looking at the stuff.
Weapons.
I took it off the tab like an idiot.
Because I guess I can just buy those and then just sonic buzzsaw up and slash something.
I mean, that's already what the vibro daggers do.
Yeah.
let me look up the find
Yeah,
web-
but no
the
one
price.
else can roll like Sonic, so
What is the?
All right, enhanced.
This is hard.
Enhanced the price of enhanced weapons. Oop, that's all of us are brand new people, so and it's been a hard minute, everybody. Okay, enhanced item value. So premium enhanced item scores from 1,000 credits to 5,000 credits.
For a +1 vibro dagger, 5,000.
Up to 5,000. Yeah.
It's still
Why?
more than we got. I don't know.
Why does a +1 cost 5,000 if we got 1,500 for a reward?
Because Connor made it up and doesn't know how much
Yeah.
to actually give us. So
So yeah, unless you're proficient with arms tech implements, you wouldn't really be able to do anything with that.
Yeah, it's about buying a +1 vibro dagger, not crafting one. Yeah, go ahead and roll me an investigation check, Mara. See if you can find more exotic items.
And Docker or Gossam give her advantage by kind of pointing her in the direction of where to go.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
All right.
Okay, what's our current proficiency bonus? +3?
Current what?
yes.
Okay.
Yes. I say more
Yeah,
force.
it's +3.
Yeah, it's +2, so yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna give myself guidance.
Why do I have a +6 to lore?
Okay, 10 plus 5 is 15, not 16, and 15 plus 4 is 19, so I got 19.
19. You had a few pointers. Like thanks to Cost and Doc helping you, we had a few pointers. You're able to find a merchant willing to sell you a higher quality fiber dagger. And this Voss merchant, glowing yellow eyes, blue skin, wears a green scarf, plain clothes. Says, "What? It's oh, you're looking for more enhanced weapons? Well, I just had the one for you. It's gonna cost, I'm gonna say, and since you helped quite a bit around the town, saved us all, I'm willing to part it with 500 credits. You've done a lot for this town here," he says with a bit of a metallic like echo in his voice, as all Voss do.
Okay, so
normally we have to threaten people to get them to reduce their prices. I'm kidding. This was a Dungeons and Dragons out of character comment that I did not make in person.
Okay. Okay. Confuse me.
Sorry.
So I get 500 for each?
What skill do you use to convince a shopkeeper to lower their
he
prices?
says that he only has two on sale.
Yeah, that's the ones I need. I'll take 2.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, look at Big League Mara going around with 4 +1 weapons.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Do you head to the what's it called? To the landing areas where the speeders will be at? Do you go over there with the others?
So, quick question, just as an aside. I'm not shopping right now, but so would I have to order a +1 X-wing, or do I have to get an X-wing with +1 blasters?
I would like a +1 Star Destroyer, please.
No, that's way out of your... No.
Can I have a -1? It's just held together with prayers and duct tape.
We might be able to get a hold of a Star Destroyer. Mara, how much ammo did you buy?
Okay, are you talking about a ship?
Yes.
I'm jokingly referring to that we'll just take over the one that's coming for us.
Ah, okay.
It has a crew of like 25,000 people. Do you have enough ammo?
Sure.
Well, if we can get good long rests in,
We don't need the numbers.
I guess what we could do is just like, no, do it old style, old D&D computer game style, where we just go one route at a time and long rest every time. Just have her keep on casting the drill grenade power. One exploded stormtrooper at a time.
I can do that more than once, but yes.
Yep.
So, Ronnie, what would you like to do? Any last minute preparations?
One up Dinjarin and how many weapons he's got.
Yeah, you know.
I'll buy all your weapons. What kind? I don't care. I just need more than the other Mandalorian. I am 3 short, so I'll buy all of them so that I've got more and he can't get more. Please.
You know what? I got a bunch of blasters on me as well.
How many blasters do you got?
Me?
8.
Let me check.
How many?
You've got 1 or 2 hand, sidearms, 1 or 2 freaking long arms.
I got my bio weaponry. I got my heavy pistol on me. I got my blaster pistol on me, and in my backpack I got freaking. Unless I gave them up. Did I give them up?
We haven't done a selling spree yet, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I got 2 extra blaster pistols in my backpack.
Yeah, that's a that's a lot of pistols.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I'm still planning to get a damn lightsaber and get a damn big ass lightsaber.
Oh yeah, because you have proficiency in lightsabers.
And then poor Jesse has to watch Astri with her years of training with lightsabers decide, no, my fists are better anyway. just teasing him with the fact that she's carrying 3 lightsabers and not using them.
I would love to get. Jaden would either love to get a regular lightsaber or a light forward. That would be perfect. A light forward would be perfect for Jaden.
Ronnie, what were you, any last minute preparations before you all gather forth and adventure forth?
Well,
or gather around and adventure forth?
All of my preparations is basically going to be going around to the various wrecks that I've seen everywhere, try to salvage whatever materials we can,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
get a shield, I don't know if we can get a shield generator big enough to protect the city, or if we can get some of the large blasters able to mount, anti-starship weapons.
Would you like to say that you spent the morning salvaging while the others were at the tree?
Yes. Also, if I'm able to get any explosive ordnance, like unfired missiles that are still hypothetically active, those 2.
What about self-propelled thermal detonators so he can finally throw one and not be caught in the blast?
Go ahead and roll me a survival check. You have a few
God
of these.
It should be an athletics check to throw it, not just a strength check. Because that's ridiculous.
You'll remember to put my pop out.
Or dexterity, or let you use dexterity for the range.
Yeah, that is stupid. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do that variable throwing thing again.
Okay. What do you need me to roll?
Survival check.
I'm not good at those. Uh-oh. I rolled a 2 on survival. I guess I die.
Yeah, despite it being the troopers.
Remember, you got inspiration. We all got inspiration.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that means that my other roller was 7.
Ouch.
No, that's not how that. Does inspiration give you a advantage or a second roll?
Basically a second roll. Yeah, a reroll.
Oh, then reroll.
Those are functionally the same thing, though.
But that's not how that works. You didn't roll.
Alrighty.
Not better.
All right.
How much did you just get?
4 rolls. Because I have it automatically do it with advantage, anyways. I've got a 2, a 7, a 4, and an 8.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
but if we add them all together, it's 21.
Wrong
If we add them all together, pull up.
Okay, real quick. Hang on. Stop. Time out.
It's just a failure.
Am I
It's not
rolling
like-
survival to see if I have the mechanical expertise to remove these parts? Or are you assuming that my character is going out into the desert alone? Because I totally would have taken
Yeah, you went to the desert with a couple of people. You don't do this by yourself.
Yeah, let random NPC make the survival check, please.
Yeah,
They've been living here a lot longer.
I'm hoping that the people who live here can take care of the survival stuff. Also, are we able to get a hold of any binary load lifters?
There are a few that are still barely functional. Most are non-functional.
Oh, that's good because we might need them to carry these things. And if we have any difficulty communicating with them, I hear that their binary language is very similar to the language of moisture evaporators, which this planet probably has a lot of as well.
Go ahead and make a tech roll. Go ahead and make a tech check.
For loaders and moisture evaporators.
Okay, because of you showing out your nerd stuff, Nathan, you gain advantage on your technology check.
Yay!
Yay for nerd stuff.
Wow! I got an 8 on the die, which means I got a 19 total.
Nice. Okay, you're able to list off these specifications of these of what you just said, and what is it you're planning on doing?
I'm planning
looking for basically
weapons and shield systems.
Okay.
Yep.
The troopers will have advantage on the any New Republic troopers and Voss guards will have advantage on their survival check when searching for these like anything specific.
Okay.
I'm going to roll. Going to add just a +4.
Wait, what level are we?
6.
6.
Oh, my guidance is a D6 now.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
That's actually really...
Which means I got a dirty 20 then, because I've got a +5 with the crafting, not +6. I keep the math wrong.
That also means that you can probably craft on a hoverboard attached to a speeder. That goes a little slow.
Put up a windshield.
Since everybody's
Oh my
rolling
god,
this stuff,
it's like the Pope Mobile, but for crafting.
hey, no one. Since everybody's rolling for pretty much shit for giggles, can I roll to see investigation to see that I can try to find a lightsaber in the city?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I don't think you understand how offensive that would be to so many people here.
Go ahead. Yeah, just for fun.
Oh no! Every single
That's
person,
a crit.
you're gonna get every person here. It's like,
Oh my god.
Oh no!
I want it to be the hardest DC because we're on a planet that was glassed.
and has had half of all total Force users that have visited this planet in the last 30 years have arrived
There's no way
just like
that's
3
high
weeks
enough.
ago.
Like, you find them on my
Yeah,
myself.
You have
Like-
been hearing rumors that
Yeah, it's like,
a
I know where you can find some lightsabers. Your Jedi friends.
yeah. Based on what you gathered, you ever heard of tales of a few Jedi among whispered rumors that a few Jedi during the Clone Wars have investigated the marshes. They were never heard from again.
The marshes that weren't there till a week ago.
The creatures, not the marshes.
I'm assuming that this is basically you see them in old strip mining sites.
Yeah.
Where it's just heavy metal swamp, basically. But more ash based than
water based, yeah.
It's more quicksand.
Gold,
Yeah.
silver, and copper oftentimes appear together, but people don't necessarily care about the silver and copper, so they'll pump up the gold using techniques, and then they'll chemically separate them, And then they'll just shunt off a whole bunch of toxic water that also has silver and copper in it into a big, huge puddle. And then decades later, when all the gold has been tapped, they're like, hey, well, let's go siphon up that water and get the silver out of it. And then they add more poison to do that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, our Bob used to work at one of the largest open pit mines in the world as basically a medic. The Bigham Copper Mine, or whatever the hell it's called now. I think it's called Kennecott.
Well, 13.
Oh man. Okay, so that's what you gathered. You heard tales of a few Jedi, Master, and a Padawan, like investigating rumors of one of the one spot of a, and you were a little stunned to hear it, but virgins of some sort at the marshes, but they were never heard.
What of some sort?
Virgins, Force virgins. There's basically hotspots of the Force virgin planet wide. Though that information,
I misheard you. I thought you said Force virgins. What the fuck?
Yeah, virgins. Although this planet Voss is a planet-wide virgins, there are some hotspots, including the Shrine of Healing.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that in mind, Jaden, are you ready to head out and meet with Dinjarin?
Yep.
Right. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Dinjarin, you see 4 speeders, one of which had a hoverboard attached to the back of it. And and Dinjarin, the Mandalorian stands near one of the speeders, leaning against it lightly.
Arms crossed.
Arms crossed. Looking at
like the cool rebel student.
Pretty much, yes.
And it's a good thing he's leaning against it lightly, because otherwise it would just slide out from behind him. Because it is hovering.
Yeah.
Order.
Yeah, he's like leaning like this. So he looks expectantly as you 6 approach him. And
I've got the parts I need for the armor bench, just like on a dolly.
As morning turns to afternoon, you see clouds thicken, gather and darken in the sky. As air begins to thicken with particles of ash.
Reaches from search of blood.
Ironically, this is going to buy us some time from any Imperials.
Yeah,
they wouldn't
the Mandalorian
send a detachment down.
Yeah, the Mandalorian stands straight and tests his head towards the speeders.
Scanners can't see through ash storms.
Luckily, we've got 2 Force users who can.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
The thing that we both chose that gave us dark vision.
I'm joking.
Oh. Zero right over my head.
Obviously.
I am missing something. Oh no, oh no, the music that I had before. Oh, it's something from Dark Souls 3. It's like travel music, very bleak travel music.
Why listen to bleak travel music when you can listen to oblique travel?
More like opaque.
You could literally see the music.
Because we're not going to be seeing much else.
I'm sorry. The blind sight that we get from manifesting is merely 10 feet, which is 10 more than the scanners can do, but still.
All right, I found it finally, and it looks like it's official. Yeah, and so you see 4 speeders, which should be enough for at least 2 of you to sit on, and 1 of you to ride solo.
The solo one will probably be the one that I'm attached to.
Okay, you mount. Do you want one of the speeders by yourself? What about the rest of you?
I'm not mounting the speeder. I'm on the whatever the right term. We're hitching a thing to the speeder, basically.
Yeah. Oh, when I say hoverboard, I would say it's like something that resembles a skimboard, a long metal board that hovered above the ground.
Okay, so we're gonna need those
Yeah.
cover crates I've got for salvaging.
Yeah. The Mandalorian mounts climbs on one of the other speeders. What about the rest of you?
I'm gonna take a suggestion from Cole, and Doc pulls out some backpack straps, and then folds up.
All right, so you're gonna fold
I
up.
forgot about that.
Yeah, okay. Then Joran just kind of looks at you, Doc, and says, "I'll never get used to that."
It's a porta-doc.
There is a people better
Save
for it.
space.
They know what to do, man.
So how is someone gonna carry you then? How is just a
Like a
That's
backpack. He's added straps to himself.
Yeah.
All right?
I pulled out backpack straps.
Who's gonna
Doc
carry
is a
him then?
backpack.
All right, who's gonna carry him then?
Don't look at me.
Who's gonna carry this 40 pounds
Am
of
I the only strongest person in this group?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is your strength?
Possum's got a strength of 10.
I've got 6, but I'm not really a part of this.
Oh.
Well, I am, but I'm the weight.
Can Doc be a weight that even he cannot lift?
Oh, okay.
With
I
a
guess
6
since
in
I'm the
strength,
one-
maybe.
I guess since I'm the only one that can carry Doc, I guess I'll carry Doc.
What is your strength score, by the way? I'm curious.
12.
What's Jesse's?
14.
So you're
Why would you
stronger.
say not you? I'm gonna strap Doc to you, you bastard!
So let's see.
Let's pay this off.
Our best
Let's
strength
piss off
is.
You don't understand. So I know how the Mandalorians act about their armor, and he's looking for lightsabers from dead Jedi.
Well, I
I
mean,
mean, if you know that, you could just like.
if you were trying to
You
get
carry him if
lightsabers
you're
from
gonna-
living Jedi, that would require killing them.
You can construct your own. You just need the right materials for it. So
You got plans?
he doesn't
He has
have to
me-
find. He doesn't have to find one. He just needs to be able to build one himself.
The hardest
And
part
considering
being the kyber
we've
crystal.
got one actual Jedi who has built her own lightsaber, another Force user that has proficiency with Artificer's implements, which is what's used for lightsabers.
He
And-
hasn't thought about, hey, can you, if we find a kyber crystal, or a non-functioning one, or something, like, we can get that component?
Yeah.
Didn't kind of think to ask the Jedi to maybe build one for you?
You know, Mara also knows what not to do to make them explode.
Anyway, I'm gonna make him carry Doc.
For the audacity of asking around town. Like,
the audacity!
townsfolk were like, hey, so just, your Mando buddy.
Not only that, but the audacity to say, I'm not going to carry Doc. Not me!
You might scuff my pretty armor.
A couple.
Oh my god! I'm going to be like, no, you take him, and I'm gonna.
A couple of Voss guards and a few New Republic troopers just kind of like give you strange looks.
The audacity of this man.
Just
the audacity.
Yeah, they just all give you strange looks.
Is your character white? Because if he is, then the audacity of the caucasity.
Yeah.
Actually, technically, this is Star Wars.
The guards
Caucasian wouldn't quite work because that's named after the Caucasus Mountains.
Just the audacity. Audacity.
Yes, and the guards of New Republic troopers are just give you strange looks as like, why are they doing? Why are they arguing over a B1 battle droid?
Oh, so they're the new guys in town.
Yeah, the New Republic troopers especially are asking like among themselves. You heard them loud and clear.
Yeah, New Republic troopers who are probably half the age of Doc.
Yeah. Okay, quick bit. So, the party's best strength score is 14.
Yes.
Owned by Jaden.
Because the rest of us use finesse for hitting people.
And the best charisma in the party is 14.
No,
by Doc.
16. No, mine's 16.
Who's got 16?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've got a 16 wisdom and 16 charisma.
I got 16 dex.
wisdom.
I got 16 dex and 16 intelligence. So
the Mando is smarter than me, and I do not like that.
I have a 14 intelligence.
I know what I'm doing next time we get ability score modifiers. I'm pumping that shit in intelligence.
Wait, what's your intelligence?
14.
Me too.
I will just say, Mara is like walking next to me because I said I would have her ride with me, and she's hearing me go, "Dastard, dumbass, Mandalorian."
Okay, strictly speaking, I think whomever is going to be on the speeder solo should probably be wearing the droid backpack.
You mean the Mando?
Yeah, I guess.
Which Mandalorian?
Yeah, that was pretty disrespectful. I agree.
Cole's on the skid. I doubt the Mandalorian's gonna let anyone ride with them. So
It's like, what are you, Chop?
Yo, which Mandalorian then?
Wait, is
I
there
am talking
River
about
in Star
Jaden.
Wars?
I am because I shoved Doc into his hands and walked off grumbling about the audacity of the stupid Mandalorian.
With the second highest intelligence of the party. No, third.
Why?
Who do you think is the most intelligent member of the party?
Doc?
No,
Like,
what's Doc's intelligence?
Why?
20.
If he really wanted one that badly, why not just...
So then Doc and I are tied.
I don't
Oh,
know.
I thought yours was
I don't
18.
know why he just asked. I mean, the Kyber crystal is going to be the hardest to find, but we can still find them.
Yeah, we're just talking.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, we're experiencing difficult.
yeah, we're freaking not bad. Damn it!
Oh. Give it a minute.
Rose's thingy freeze. Are we all freezing?
We're
Yeah, we'll keep it better by now. Shit.
Hold on.
It looks like Discord's pulling the T-Mobile from Tuesday.
I know, right?
We're just falling apart.
It's gonna be a pain, but
I know. I could restart my computer for.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Can you all hear me just fine?
Discord was not.
Well,
Loki.
No, it's not you. It's Discord.
Oh
It was not
Christ!
hit with the disruptor.
We're all droids.
Or, not disruptor.
Officially, we're all droids.
the anti-droid thing.
Okay, no one. Some of us have the ability to cast force powers. Some of us are droids that can cast force powers.
Hey, you can in this game.
Oh no!
No, you
You
can't.
take that removes. The,
Is there a way for? I wanted.
Person
Is
says-
it? I was. If it's because. No, it's because. How is it work? How's it going on your everybody's end? Like, do you all hear me as robotic too?
I mean, yeah, I can hear you. You're just
little.
a slightly robotic.
Yeah, we're all robotic. That's the
Everyone
issue.
is.
We can, yeah, everyone can hear each other, but it's just robotic as hell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Discord
it just takes a minute to clear out.
The only person that isn't robotic for me is Mara. For some
You're all.
reason.
You all sound robotic to me.
Yeah, it's good, doing fine.
Yeah. Oh well. Anyway,
Everyone's clearing up on my end. We're getting there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we'll get it
Okay,
there.
there we go. There we go.
yeah.
Sorry about that, everyone. It looks like it decided to be. Looks like Discord decided to be an ass. But everything's fine now. Should be, right?
It is.
Looks like we're getting back to normal, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yellow for me.
So,
That thing's been yellow the whole
so-
time.
with everyone on their speed on the respective speeders. So, costume which? So you're going to be on the
we were
speeder with the
we were talking.
Nord, me
I'm going on the
me and
speeder
Nord
that has the
talking about
lightest
that.
weight. So
Good.
I don't know how much Jaden with all his gear weighs.
Yeah.
Plus, plus Doc. I assume that's gonna weigh more than Astri and Mara together, so I'm probably gonna get hitched to them.
Okay, but we were kind of. So I guess you're hearing our conversation then. If you were with us,
Yeah, I'm with you.
I thought we were just kind of alone.
Yeah.
You guys
Together.
are walking up mumbling, so we might have not heard you.
I pushed Doc into Jaden's hands and walked off grumbling, and I'm assuming Mara's following me because she's going to be riding with me. And
Yeah, and I
I'm
was
like,
talking
the
with you.
audacity
Yeah, I know.
of that Mandalorian.
I know you
Yeah.
already said that.
That was
Me and
that was
Omara are having a conversation.
Yeah, that was pretty disrespectful. I mean, you're right there.
Hey, if we see any dead Jedi, I'm claiming their stuff. Dude!
Did you say that out loud or?
That would be paraphrasing what basically Jaden is going to be
yeah.
looking out for.
Especially after everything you've been through, I think he needs to. I don't know. I don't know
I
what he
wouldn't
needs to do.
dream. I would not dream of wearing a Mandalorian's armor. No
Could
matter
he
how
even use
beneficial it might be.
You hear from the opposite side of the little skiff thing? I would.
Yeah.
Of course you would.
Oh, okay. So Qasim says he would.
Are you guys talking loud enough to be heard?
I mean,
Alright.
I mean, I'm
So,
sure we're all
Jaden-
buying speeder bikes at this point.
Like, he can't even ask.
Yes.
Like, think to ask. Of course, I have the ability to make lightsabers. Why go after? Like, yeah, I would love to find the Jedi's lightsaber so it doesn't fall in the wrong hands and all that. But like,
I think all the Force users.
I can't even.
this party
I
have
can't.
artificial
He
difference.
doesn't even think about asking me, or to craft one. Like, I
Might be.
was taught how to do it. I had
I'd
to
be-
make my own.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Wow.
sure Mara also
That's
has
pretty-
proficiency with artificer's implements,
I
which
do.
means all three of us working together could probably pump one out in like 45 minutes. Some,
all
some-
we need to
some
find is a
kyber crystal.
A
What
kyber
kind of-
crystal.
Uh,
So
Honestly,
that would
Astrid?
be the hardest thing to find, but Like, it's not impossible to find.
Yeah. Honestly, Astri, I'd be honored if you made me one. He should feel the same.
Anyway, so to clarify, who's going on which speeder?
Okay, so it's Astri and Mara on one, hitching a trailer that Costume's gonna be on.
So Costume's in the trailer and we're together?
Not trailer, a skimboard. Or of some sort.
Okay,
If
a
you hitch it to the
skimboard.
thing that makes it a trailer.
Fair enough.
It's like a hoverboard, but it's the size of like, you know, a hitchable trailer wagon.
Yeah.
A skid.
I think I know what that is. Okay.
What about the rest of you? So Costume will be on the same speeder as Astri and Mara, which is basically is the one with the skimboard.
Then we have Doc and Jaden on another.
And then there's Ronnie, who's going to be on his own speeder.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Mandalorian.
Yep.
On his own.
Rounding off our fourth speeder.
What speeder?
He probably got his own.
No,
Our fourth
no,
speeder.
he doesn't.
We're all with all speeders loading or carrying the skids.
Skids, hover
Okay.
crates.
Skims. That's
Skimboard, yeah.
That'd have been a
Okay.
skid mark.
It sounds like you're saying skin board. It sounds weird to me.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the
That was
okay,
a very different
let's see,
connotation.
Was it
All right.
Skimboard is barely big enough for a person
So are you ready to speed forth?
standing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you
I-
rev up the
I-
engines and it sputters to life. And then at the Mandalorian signal, Din Djarin, you set forth and into outside of the city and into the Ashen Wilderness. Less than an hour comes by, and you find yourself swept in. You find yourself soon able to be swept into the ash storms as the clouds gather close to the ground, fire ashen, not fire ashen, like ash falling from the sky, some covered in embers from lightning storms. I would like all of you to make a survival check as a group.
Oh, huzzah.
Okay. So I would check as a group.
Okay. But
Oh boy.
I was really hoping to hear Astri's response to what Mara said. But yeah.
I rolled a 1 on my survival check. That means I
Did you say
die.
something? I didn't hear you, Astri.
I said that I would be
Happy.
honored to make one for you.
Aw. Okay. That makes me happy. I'm good. Let's see.
75.
You roll the thingy.
21, 19,
19.
So
19.
far over the keyboard. Nice shot.
We're doing
You got it, I
survival
want it.
checks.
Never been able to use
I'm gonna give myself guidance.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I got a
describe your
24.
guidance
Actually-
power?
It is at will.
How would you describe it?
Oh yeah.
It's a force power. They don't really have any description. Do they? I looked it up in
You
force.
can add some flavor if you want. That's
Yeah, I was told we
basically what he's
can't.
asking. You can. If there's a specific motion you do or
Oh,
a feeling it generates, something like that. It's
Yeah, I would-
mostly invisible stuff, so
You if you cast it with a charisma of 6. Okay, dumbass, this is how you do it. That's boom to get an extra D6.
okay. Then
you can even make a little sound if you want, because a lot of force stuff makes sounds.
Whoosh.
does.
Yes. Like if you've ever seen a Jedi use force push and
Oh yeah, you're right. I thought that was just the air bending.
I mean, that's essentially what it is. It's the force is moving the air molecules, which makes a sound.
Does that
Okay.
make Luke
Normally, it's the
last
music that
airbender?
changes.
But what in the world is moving when you're inspiring someone?
Sorry, what?
For the
What?
guidance, like how do you
It could be,
what is making that?
It could be like you say
Okay.
here,
a feeling.
No.
Okay,
that's not
I'll
a cheat
just
and say for
place
luck.
my paw on you and say, "Let me help," and I can give people guidance.
Who are you
It's
doing
just
that
an
to?
action, so it's 6 seconds. I can give it to everyone if it's 6 seconds.
I've heard of guidance counselors, but Mara's a guidance counselor.
D6.
Wow, wow,
All right,
wow.
so
The
Doc.
D6, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you get an extra D6.
Doc.
Ooh, I have a +5. Nice.
That's nice. So here's mine.
Let's see what I get. I rolled a nat 1 on the d6, so I only get a total of 22.
Oh gosh.
You only get a total of 22.
Oh no,
Oh,
Okay,
no.
I got a
22.
Doc. It's all on you now.
I gave my number.
What's your number,
30.
Hang on, I gotta add my guidance to it.
Doc? What is your total?
30.
30.
There you go. With the guidance, my total is now 3.
Oh, are we all getting guidance?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although Ronnie nearly got lost in a storm a few times, but he made it through. But storm has become intense, more and more intense as you swear you saw.
Mine's a
like,
total of a 23.
yeah, as
Can I make a little side comment real quick?
Yeah.
What?
This is really funny. It has nothing to do with Star Wars, but apparently Shaq just told Mike Tyson to kick Logan Paul or Jake Paul's ass.
They
Anyhow.
haven't fought yet?
A friend texted me that. I'm like,
They haven't fought yet?
I don't know.
So,
Does that dude even have any training?
Yeah, I was pretty
Tyson
sure that
been
was
doing
just
training.
for a
Yeah,
YouTube bit.
the winds
not actual
howl
boxing.
as orange lightning courses what is covered in courses through the covered ashen sky as you try to speed through this. And because you succeed on your survival checks, I would like everyone to since you succeed on your survival check as a group, I would like everyone to roll me a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Con save advantage?
Yep.
Is the man that
I'm gonna
rolls
say-
in at 400?
Doc would not let anyone leave if they didn't have a way of.
Oh yeah,
Not
the Mandalorian is going to
swallowing ash, by the way.
contribute to the D20.
No, we came up with that earlier. Last time we were going out, there was a minor ash storm. We were heading towards the Shrine of Healing. We had
It's a
discussed that.
15.
Oh.
And rolling.
Yeah, didn't Johnny roll a Constitution saving throw of 10, and that's without this. That's without. Okay, he's going to roll again with advantage. This
Con saves are.
12. Oof.
Oh, jeez.
I get
That's
con
very strong
saves.
of you.
There we go. Thank goodness for that.
So I
Wait,
got-
why is Doc making a con save?
Because the ash is because the ash could be also a little corrosive.
Okay, yeah, that
Oh,
works.
okay. I got a 17.
Like, Doc doesn't need to breathe.
Yeah, it's not just that you have difficulty breathing; it's because
Sadly, this is not something I can give guidance on.
Nope. 'cause
On a
it's
survival
save.
check? Or, oh, no,
It's a
con save?
save.
Con save, no. 'Cause
Yeah.
Save, it's not a check.
Alright, for those that
That's
succeeded,
what
you're
it's
able to
for.
save off the difficulty of breathing, difficulty of have your armor be somewhat corroded by the ash, by the ashfall. But ahead, the Mandalorian's speeder starts to sway as he staggers a little bit.
Oh, Lord.
Oh no.
Do you go on ahead?
Come on, Mandalorian, get together. No, we're not gonna separate.
No, I said do you go on ahead and check on it, speed up, get to his
Yeah.
level?
Yeah, I'd ask Jess or Jaden to speed up, and I'd do a little checkup on him. half unfold, just arms and head.
You hear a bit of heavy wheezing from Dinjarin. You have to keep going, he says. But these storms aren't going to let up. Ugh.
Yes, and your filter has already been eaten away at by the storm, so we're not going to let you die on us. So where's you have spare filters?
Yes. Should be able to fix that easily.
Lee,
I don't know. I guess.
have you given Gizmo his meds yet?
No,
He has 1 level of exhaustion.
I thought you were going to say something to me
Ooh.
at 6:30.
I did it. What do you mean?
I thought you
We're
were
gonna
going to say
take
something.
the swap out. It's like
You have
helmet
an
filter.
alarm set for me.
I'm looking
Well,
up the
don't get
conditions.
one
Yeah.
now.
So because he has 1 level of exhaustion, according to the rules, that means he would have disadvantage on ability checks. Oof.
I give
Good
them
thing saving throws are not ability checks.
They are not.
All right. Another hour. Another hour. Well, the storms never seem to let up, as predicted. I would like everyone to make another survival check.
No survival.
Are we allowed to?
As a group, yes, as a
I'm
group check.
basically in a shed that's being carried along. Because I did say I was
Okay.
putting up walls and shit.
Yeah, I'll roll for Dinjarin.
Do I get?
I got
advantage
a
on
nat.
this?
I got a nat 20.
Nice.
Total
good.
22.
Dirty 20 on me.
Yeah, everyone gets the guidance. It's survival.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I'll. Yeah.
20.
Oh, I got one too, Custom.
Oh, Dinjarin barely
I got a
fails.
6. So I got a 32
12 plus 15.
in my little shed.
12 plus
Aw.
15. Work.
I only got a 27.
Same.
Nice.
I'm going to say, despite Dinjarin's struggle to
Why? But I have really
yeah,
good.
a slight
survival.
struggle to keep these ahead because the storms seem to take a bigger hit on him. Him coughing,
The guy that's supposed to
wheezing.
have state-of-the-art armor and is probably several levels higher than us is the only one that's faltering.
hey, not everybody's perfect.
Yeah,
He was ready for
but
Ash
he
Storm.
briefly strikers, but he's able to keep focusing.
You take that back. Pedro Pascal is.
It seems like our friend is having trouble. Should we make camp? Maybe go hide out in a cave or something?
As luck would have it, there is a cave. There is a cave that someone seems to fashion out of fallen ships.
We should probably do that.
I think we should, to let this storm pass, because otherwise something bad is going to happen to at least one of us.
Ash storms can take anywhere between hours to days.
Well,
Unfortunately, we don't have satellites to be able to tell how long this one's going to last.
We can have people take watch, and if somebody notices that it's let up, then we can all get up and leave.
So do you all?
how
have
long
your
have we
stuff
been
ready.
traveling?
I'm going to say several hours.
Oh, okay. That's better.
Well, it looks like the Mandalorian is still struggling.
Yes.
Looks like he is still struggling. He probably needs a break and fix anything that he needs to fix.
Yeah, and we're probably like several hours of a day's ride. We're probably almost there.
And so, how about we just take, regardless if it's continuing after we rest, we will continue on after rest. Let's go to the cave.
I think this is a good plan as well.
And as you set up camp,
taking a breather would really help out. Would really help now.
As you set up camp with the heat generator in the ruins of the ruined like makeshift shelter, Din Djarin walks a short distance away, looks away from you, slightly lifts his helmet up as he replaces the filter in his helmet.
I don't look. If he doesn't want anybody to see him, then I completely ignore him.
Doc's allowed, though.
I also don't worry about it. Not my business.
And and then he, as soon as he finished, he puts his as he puts his helmet on, and sits down near the heat generator.
Do I have
How
a
you doing?
way? What can I do with my biochem? Can I fix anything?
It could have been worse,
Well,
he says.
Everything can always be worse.
I want to see if I can fix his exhaustion.
What was in that? What was in that air? He asks.
People.
Ionized everything.
Sorry, that's so morbid, but it's probably so true.
Ionized people.
People, creatures, parts of the planet.
Lots of heavy metals.
He ponders for a moment and says, "I've heard of the Imperials enacting Operation Cinder after the Battle of Endor. Entire planets burned away.
Yeah.
Not much different from what happened to." He trails off. What happened to Mandalore?
Not welcome to the Empire.
I'm well aware of it. He looks at you, Qasim. Qasim, are you also near the heating generator?
Qasim's still working. So Qasim's in the shed.
Alright, so meanwhile, he looks at you, Doc.
But in a little bit, Qasim will come out with half-finished, but still workable pieces.
Yeah. He turns to you, and Doc says, I think it's safe to say that you have my sympathies.
For what exactly?
You lived on this planet for a while. Yes?
Since the Separatists went down, more or less. That's when I remember.
Yeah.
Behind that is a tad fuzzy.
We both have a home. You, here, me, Mandalore. And our worlds went through much thanks to those Imperials.
I've learned that life's pretty tough. So I have a feeling
He nods.
Voss will be fine. And if your Mandalorians are anything like the clones I fought against, you'll be fine.
You're quite strange for an old B1 battle droid.
Doc shakes his cane at him. Who you calling old?
You whippersnapper!
How dare you?
Get off my medical table!
How dare you be offensive?
No, he's a droid. Get off my land!
Because as a early B1 battle droid, that they had the networked intelligence hooked up to the Lucre ship.
Mm-hmm. Lucre Hulk.
Yeah, Lucre Hulk. Which they stopped using after the Battle of Naboo because no.
So are we all hearing this?
Yeah, and he said this as Qasim goes with the incomplete modification.
Yeah, so Qasim's gonna come up and say, Asri, and looks between the two Mandalorians. Jaden, I need your help for a bit. Test out what I've got so far, the armor.
I look my head up and put my head in curiosity and get up and go to him.
And so, what Cosm has is 6 of these little devices that are unshielded, exposed, all that, and basically attaches 2 of them to Astri's belt with essentially duct tape, and then 1 on each thigh and 1 on each calf. So the function is complete, assuming that this works. I just need to finish shielding, covering them, and create an attachment, a proper attachment. I want to make sure that this works, though, before I do it. I'm going to need you, Jaden, to do your best to shove her.
You shove her or shoot her?
Shove.
Shove, okay. Okay.
I would prefer not to patch up friendly fire blaster holes. So,
Yeah, go ahead. Push it. Push it real good.
Knew you could not do that.
Yeah, I knew that was when he said
He was trying to resist saying it, but like, nope, that's not gonna happen. And then I did it, and I'm like, see, that to happen.
One does not simply resist the urge to say push it real good.
Is that
Anyway.
like the little toy Bop It?
No.
no, it's all.
No, that was where my mind went with the push it. No, it's a song.
Push it.
Yeah, it's like
Push
a
it,
90s.
push it real good.
What do you push?
Yeah, it's a song, an old song from the 90s.
It's
Salt
an
pepper.
old song.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. It's salt and pepper.
Yeah, whatever.
I can say that because I
Like if you're ever worried about like doing karaoke,
shuffled, okay?
just pick that song. There's like no other words in it.
I don't understand. What are they pushing? Like a
Tequila,
car or
literally the
something?
only lyrics are the word tequila.
In the song for us right now.
Oh, I'm hearing robotic
It's a
voices
song.
again.
Don't worry.
Anywho, I push.
Oh no, I'm hearing robotic voices again, and you know what's like, everybody?
Let's not worry about it. Let's just continue on. This theater will attack what I can't remember what the push action is.
Push is a special attack action.
There we go.
Isn't it just like a strength bonus?
Strength or athletics.
Contest, yeah.
Just like pure strength, nothing else.
It's
Give me
athletics.
athletics.
Oh no! Technical difficulties, everybody.
And it's countered by athletics or acrobatics, which
Hey, hang on. Alright, give me a second to.
She does know.
Or just let us continue. It's fine. It will fix itself at some point.
Everyone could hear each other, so we're good.
It's all robotic, and those cameras are laggy. I don't know why.
Okay,
Because
it's
things
Discord is
aren't working
having
today. That's it.
Discord is having issues, but let's not let it slow us down.
Yeah, bro. Come on.
Okay.
So, what do Jaden and I need to roll?
Contest. Up.
Yeah, so you're gonna
Gain
be working
Athletics.
like you're gonna like approach Astri and ask her to shove you like inside this wreckage.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
No, I mean, other way around, but yeah.
Yeah, so
So, are you just letting him shove you? Is that how this works? If so,
No,
like,
yeah, we're
general?
making sure that activates
He's
correctly.
gonna attempt to push me, and this is a check to make sure that the modification is working.
And I just did a secret die roll for how well my crafting was. I'm gonna send it to Nord.
Okay.
And Nord
Is
can tell me if
crafting
I
an
get
ability
a
check?
advantage or not.
No, normally
So
it
I could've
doesn't,
given you
but
guidance.
it normally doesn't.
Is it advantage or plus?
It's
Yeah, that
advantage.
makes it.
Don't tell them that. That's a secret roll for a reason.
Sorry. Take that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
You can't take it back.
No, it's okay, guys. We'll just unring the bell. We'll unring the bell. We will put
It's no
the
big deal.
Sorry.
back in the cup.
That's just a weird. That's just a bad habit of mine. Yeah. Sorry, Silicon.
Okay.
No, it's not. She just didn't think about it.
All right.
Yeah. So I will like.
Aiden,
So.
That was good.
push me.
Alrighty, go ahead and make it a. Since they're shoving, I would like you to make an attack roll with disadvantage because they're shoving.
So arm strike with disadvantage.
No attack roll. This
It's
is
a contest.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
strength contest.
Astrid is allowing
Yeah.
Jaden to do the shove, so there is no attack roll.
Yeah. Go
So
ahead.
he just rolls. He rolls an athletics against me, and I roll athletics back. I think.
Yeah. Just for this.
Or
just for this case.
Athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah. Just for this case. Yeah. I'll say just for this
It's
case.
similar to grapple, I guess.
Okay.
But it's
No.
not just for this case. It's someone who's literally giving a willing action.
Okay.
It's
so it'll
confusing,
be either acrobatics or athletics. Okay.
Not.
So you're just
You
you're
are
just
strength
athletic.
only. Your athletics. I get to choose.
The shovor has to choose athletic. The shovee.
So like the grappler has to choose athletics.
I'm doing my go now.
Just,
That's 8.
you both just choose whichever one's your best.
No.
No.
The
No.
one who shoves
The
has to
shovor
use athletic.
has to pick
Athletic.
athletics.
She has a choice between athletics and acrobatic.
Because technically it's a save, so
Well,
allowing more
the way
leeway.
the mod works, I think it's if I want advantage, I roll strength,
That might be true.
which is fine.
Yeah, you got a strength of 14.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a strength athletics contest because this is a.
I rolled.
Astrid's a mage, but just takes off the robes, just fully built. Let me show you what we do when we run out.
I don't have a 14, but I have a 12. But I do plan on putting more
12.
into my strength.
That's
the
what.
strength
Yeah,
either.
Jaden has 14. I was thinking Jaden had 16. You
I have
Okay.
8.
I have 6.
Nice.
I'm gonna be glad that I have a good dex if someone tries and knocks me off a ledge.
Me too. 16.
You just literally bend backwards 90 degrees at the waist.
21. Shove. Okay.
With advantage. So I will say my first roll would have failed. The second roll is what made me succeed. So
Success.
success. The
Oh yeah,
gears-
when that push happens,
Goes with that.
you hear the noise of these powerful gyroscopes starting up, which kind of locks your from the waist down. Makes it really hard to move for that part to be moved during that shove. And so yeah, Cosmo goes, good, awesome. I'll pulls out some scissors and kind of cuts the tape that was holding onto your belt and dozen caps. I will create actual harnesses for these. Don't worry. All that's left is to, put a cover on them, attach them,
Are
have
they
a clean.
cables or
Okay. So, does that mean I'm left alone with
and
the
by the way,
Mandalorian?
since the
Wait, no, Robbie's there too.
And since the Mandalorian,
we weren't too far from this.
Yeah.
You guys, we put enough distance where we could I wouldn't fall into anybody. So everybody's watching this.
Yeah. By the way,
Exactly.
earlier
Power source.
Earlier
an
when
power source for it.
Yeah.
Listen to her suit's power source.
So
can we talk to the Mandalorian? Or?
Yeah. So earlier when the Mandalorian failed his Constitution saving throw, he took 7 points of fire damage.
Ow.
Are we taking a short rest?
Yeah, we're taking. Yeah, you're basically taking either short or long
what
rest.
we should do is we should take a short rest. At the end, if it hasn't lit up, we turn it into a long rest.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's been. Yeah, this is the short rest.
Only a long rest can get rid of exhaustion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the short rest would basically restore his hit points back to full.
But it's fire and not acid damage?
Because it's still kind of on fire from the static storms.
I guess it could also be we're close enough to the crash site, and the crash site's on fire.
No, it's just that embers linger in these ash storms. It's been out of whack it's been really out of whack thanks to the Clone Wars, the constant bombardment by the Imperials and Operation Cinder, especially Operation Cinder that caused these ash firestorms.
Must be a lot of glass.
Basically, we're just in the ash heap from Fallout 76.
Yep, that's basically it.
Okay, then let's talk. So
I don't know why, but I just got the mental image of Captain America sitting in that chair for the PSA.
But it's Mara sitting there. So you failed your con save.
Oh, have you seen the Soldier Boy one?
Yes.
So Mara, what do you say?
Drugs. That is this iced coffee.
I think we're busy.
Guys, you interrupted Mara.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Are you all right?
Yes, he says.
You look like you took quite a hit out there.
Yes, but thankfully, I've had worse. This is nothing I can't walk off.
Nothing compared to the shame of when he hit himself with his own sword.
Huh? Are you there to say that, or?
No.
No, I'm making a comment about what happened in an episode where he almost cuts his leg off with the sword.
Nice. But you shouldn't have to walk it off. What you should do is get rest, take care of yourself so that one of these days when you're walking, it doesn't fall off.
That hits
he gives you a strange look. It's obvious that he's giving you a strange look even when he's wearing his helmet. Like when he tilts his head, just like... just the strange look. And it's like... I nearly cut off my own leg. I've been hit in the head several times. This is nothing in comparison.
I've lost count, but my doctor says don't do it again.
You nearly cut off your own leg. And you hit your head several times. Those are all things, that's trauma that you did to your body. If you keep at it, you may incur permanent damage. Instead of just walking it off, like you said, you can just simply get some rest, take a break, take a breather, whatever it is you need to do, read a book.
A data pad, you mean?
Star Wars, right?
Yes.
Yeah, data
yes,
pad.
sorry.
They've got physical, they've got hardback books on paper.
Oh yeah, the
just-
Jedi texts.
Read a nice little story on the data pad and whatever genre you prefer.
All the stories
And make it so that-
most of the stories that I have are.
I'm not.
Sorry.
Bodice ripping
Lord,
romance.
I wasn't-
you're interrupting.
That's
And
the Mandalorian.
Make it so that you do, because right now, with you being that risky, you have a child with you. What if one time you don't walk it off? Then that child is left alone.
I know.
That's why you gotta be careful, and you gotta take care of yourself.
He says nothing.
You're tough, you're strong, but that can only get you so far.
He says nothing as he continues to sit down.
Note to self, do not get an emotional support. They make you feel guilty.
Note to self, what?
Don't get an emotional support
either.
anymore.
I
They
know.
make you feel bad.
I know all of
It's-
that. He says. But I
Yeah,
am not.
exactly.
When I say that this is nothing compared to my other experiences, I'm not kidding. I've had worse.
I know. But that's why I'm saying...
Statistically speaking, you get weaker as worse happens, so
Yeah.
don't
I'm just
count on
saying,
that.
exactly like Doc said. So, I'm just saying, it's okay to take it easy once in a while. It's okay to rest. It's okay to lick your wounds. You are an impressive individual, and you've done a lot. I can tell you that you've done a lot to save that poor little child there.
He
And you
lowers his
put
head.
yourself...
Yeah, he lowers his head, as if a little tired.
And that's
Feeling it,
amazing and wonderful. And I'm so glad you could do that for them. But you matter too. And that's all I'm going to say.
He glances at you before looking back at the heat generator. Solid advice, he says. Anyway, we will take first watch.
I walk over since I'm pretty sure that didn't take too long. I will.
Mind if I take it with you, Astri?
That's fine.
Okay, it'll be me and Astri first watch.
I'll take second watch.
I'll go third.
I have expended no energy. I'll just stay up.
He looks to you, Qasim and Ronnie. Oh, Qasim's gonna be in his head. So Ronnie.
I'll take the last watch. Or heck, I could take all of them. Whatever.
And says, "This is the way."
I hope so. We've been traveling all day.
It's he starts to explain. It's a motto that my people have said.
Okay.
It was, hey, get your hands off my Beskar.
That's the one with her.
All right then, we've got our assignments. Everyone else, get some rest, except for, I guess, Doc, me, and Astri, and we can start our first watch.
I only need 4 hours. Probably got all that on the speed of right over.
Yeah.
So I'm actually perfectly fine.
And that's the
I was
story
in
of my
backpack
life.
mode.
Yeah.
Backpack?
Yeah. As the ash clouds turn dark, the sun falling behind whatever mountains up there in the range, and everything goes black save for the the light of the heat generator and among like glow sticks and the like. And all you hear, aside from a few muttering of words amongst all of you, and the whir of the engine of the heat generator was the harsh winds.
And various noises coming from the shed. Every once in a while, oh, different script fart.
The Mandalorian walks over and checks on you. Is something wrong?
Trying to get this
That's
done
a loaded question
quickly
for
as
him.
possible. And 3D printed plasteel is very hot coming right out of the printer.
Was it that you set it all up and managed to craft it all through the turbulence?
Still think what I said is valid.
It turned out to not be too difficult.
So it wasn't the first time he's had to move all that stuff.
He looks at what have you crafted. Impressive work. Keep at it, he says and leaves the shed. He says after your potential reply if you have any.
Cosmo's just gonna turn back and continue making the casing and the port for it to attach to her suit.
Yeah. And
I want to do a gag now, but
right. Be sure to check your rations as everything.
I have quite a bit of those.
Souls a character, and I'd have to.
Yeah.
That would be something you'd have to talk about.
Hey, I have to go.
Yeah, probably a good time to end the session here. As you'll hear was the harsh winds out beyond the camp, and perhaps something else, but we'll get to that next time.
Ooh.
Let's see who we can raid. Ooh, the other channel is doing Dragon Quest 3. We can do that. So how was the session, by the way? How was the session?
Other than the Discord stuff being all pissy at us.
Yeah, but it was good. This the only issue was the Discord being a pain in the butt, but it was a good session.
Yeah.
It was okay.
We finally got everybody talking like halfway through.
I wasn't able to talk the first time.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, we'll be raiding the other
I
channel.
thought you were just being quiet.
Yeah.
I was.
We'll be raiding the other channel.
I meant.
Yeah, that's the name of the channel, the other channel. Okay. So let's wrap this up. Here comes the cavalry. See you next time. Bye bye.
Back to my concerns. Then.
I think
Bye-bye.